All right, good cold windy morning. What do we have here today? We've got the Xterra Pro. Where has this thing been? I used to use this more often. I bought the Manticore last year and I've been taking that thing out with me most of the time. I've been neglecting the 900. You saw I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna sell the 900 or not. I still have the Xterra Pro and I still enjoy using this guy, and I know a lot of people do. Let's take it out today, and I figure I'll show you guys how to set it up, or how I set it up. If you're new and you've got one of these and you're wondering, what do I do with this thing? How do I set it up? First thing we're gonna do is we'll hold the power button down and we'll factory reset it. See the FP there? Hold the power button down. Now we're back at the default settings. It's been a while. Let's go through this, see if I can remember. First thing we'll do, I'm on the dry sand, so we'll put it over in beach 1, beach 2 if we're in the wet sand. We have no frequency choices. We're stuck with 8K, 8 kilohertz. So we're gonna go with 8 kilohertz. That's the choice for today. Hit the gear. We're over here in the noise cancel screen. I'm standing near some houses, so it might be a little noisy. And you hold the button down and you can see the number change there. Let it cycle through a few times. Let me turn the light on. Let's do that one more time with the light on. And we'll cycle it through a few times. Don't worry, I'll turn the volume up and then we can hear the tones. I've got no headphones on today. So it looks like it likes -1. We'll leave it at -1. Next screen we've got is ground balance. It's at 0 right now. You could do the pumpy thing here, hold it like that, and it looks like it's just gonna stay at 0, or you can leave the auto tracking on. Sometimes I leave auto tracking on, sometimes I just leave it at 0. Sometimes I ground balance. Really depends on the day. Most of the beaches here are fairly clean. They get a lot of black sand down near the water. You might want to ground balance or run tracking down there. Crank the volume up to 25. This one is threshold, which I don't generally use, but some people like it. I won't get into threshold, but yeah, you could read up on that. I don't use threshold. I'll use 5-tone today on the Manticore. I've been using depth tones mostly, but for this demonstration we'll use 5 tones, which I think majority of people use 5-tone, I guess. I don't know, that's just a guess. Then we have some discrimination here. I'm going to turn all metal on as we get out of that screen, and we'll leave this is recovery speed. We'll leave it at 2. I believe it's in the middle. So we'll turn all metal on, which turns on all of the segments up here, so we're hearing every tone, iron, and that. We're not going to go through the advanced settings. We're just doing like a basic setup here. This is what I do when I come out and hunt with this thing, and I'm going to get out here and swing around the dry sand for a little bit, and we'll get some targets and you'll see how it reacts. All right, I made it to right about here. I didn't turn sensitivity down. I generally run around 17, 18, even lower, 15. That seems to stabilize the target IDs. If you've done any reading up or research on the Xterra Pro, you'll know that it's a single frequency machine, and it does have the target IDs are not as stable as they would be on a multi-frequency machine. So if you run the sensitivity down a little bit, it seems to help a bit. It's not great, but it is what it is, and you will still find things with it. So I've got a tone here. I've set this down to, where am I at now? 50. We'll leave it at 15 for today. I'm right at the where the sand transitions from dry into wet. So right about here is where I switch over to beach 2. But for this target, we're in beach 1. We've got a 40 something, 50 something. It's getting a little higher now, 70s and 60s. 70s and 50s. Quite a range of tones. Yeah, it's locking in on like 70, 71 now. And it looks like a big piece of, actually a spray can. It's a spray can. All right, not too far away. We've got another right in here. I'm gonna call this one also very jumpy, but in the 60s. Oh, there it is. And it's like a 71. Is that? Looks like maybe lipstick, some kind of makeup. I don't want to open that up and make a mess. Aluminum cap. Okay, right in here I have a real weak, real jumpy. You can hit pinpoint and zero in on it a little better. It is real jumpy, but oh, it's hard. It's something big. Oh, it's probably a nail in this board. A low tone, right around, I'm gonna call it 16, 15, 16, and so what you get for a low tone is usually you'll get foil like this, some kind of medication. I think it might have been open. A lot of foil packs, foil seals, ketchup packs, but once in a while you'll get some small gold at those lower numbers like that too, so it's always good to check. All right, we got another one. We're gonna say this one's about 34, and relatively, you know, you look at the depth here, it appears to be shallow, and those low 30s, a lot of times they'll give you bottle caps and pull tabs like that, depending on the size and the shape. Sometimes they get bent up, they'll be and kick off a different number, but overall most pull tabs are in the low 30s for standard size, standard shape. Here we go, we've got another one that's in the 20s and 30s. That's in the 20s. It's a bottle cap, like a cork style Hennessy, aluminum. Well, we got nice low tide. I'm gonna jump over to beach 2. We'll leave everything else the same, and we'll get down near the water here. It's the beauty of the Xterra Pro. It's waterproof, so you can get down to the water, you drop it in, there's no worries. One thing you want to do is make sure your coil is screwed in snug, and the little headphone cap, if you're not using wired headphones, you want to make sure those are tight, because those will cause a leak. All right, I'm out in the water now, and this is why you want to wear headphones, especially if you're near the water, because you're going to miss things. You're not going to hear everything great. Luckily, it's not super super rough right now, so I did catch this one right in here. It's in the 20s and 30s. Let's see if we have it. Yeah, there we go. It's a little jumpy, but it's there. I'm gonna say it's in the mid to upper 30s. There it is. I think that's it. Let's see. Okay. Maybe we can rinse this one. And it's a chunk of aluminum. Hey, a big chunk. Smaller chunks, lower numbers, bigger chunks, higher numbers, aluminum scrap. Come up to the dry, edge of the dry again. And I've got a low tone here. I'm gonna call it anywhere from 13 to 20. And I see it. Oh, it's a whole keychain wristband set up for a Honda. Little rabbit and a house key probably. Darn, somebody lost their whole key set up there. Looks like it's been there a while. It's pretty rusty. All right, this one looks like it's in the 80s, possibly a quarter. Awful scratchy sounding. And that one's a bottle cap. So, see, that one was reading high. Yeah, you just never know. I think it's a quarter and then it's a bottle cap. All right, this one's got some negative and some 80s. It's probably a piece of iron, steel. Oh no, it's cleaning up a little now. Was it that? I thought maybe it was that. Sometimes those like iron combination high tone iron tones end up being tent stake. I don't see anything here yet. It's not that, is it? No. Don't have it yet. I think this is it. It's a penny. I think that's just a really dark zinc penny. Feels awful smooth, but yeah, it does look like a penny. That one is mid 60s. It's got some crust on it, so that'll play with the numbers a little. All right, one thing I noticed with the machine defaulted back to factory settings, the iron tone, the low tone, is real low. You can go into the settings here, go back to volume. I've got the volume up all the way, but if you hold the gear down, you get into the advanced screen, and you can make those grunts a little louder because I could barely hear them. Something like that. We'll go to 20, and then I might hear a little too much, but sometimes you go over target and it sounds okay, but then it's real grunty. You may want to just skip it. All right, I've got a pretty high tone here. Looks like it's in the 80s. Let's see if we have it. Here's something. Oh, there it is. It's a dime. All right, I was getting ready to call it quits, and we've got one more. Looks like a surface find. I'm gonna call it a surface find, but it is giving me a number. It's a 13. It is a wallet full of sand. Oh, and there's an ID inside. We won't show you the name. Looks like there's some cash. Looks like we'll be able to find the person. There's an ID in this one, so see if we can get this one returned. An example of an iron tone that's just all iron. It's not giving us any falsing, like high tone falsing. See, it's sticking out right there. It's a little screwdriver that's rusty. Steel. Junk. Well, maybe not junk. Maybe we can clean it up and use it. Okay, this is probably going to be our last target. It's a jumpy one, but it's get centered over it there. It looks like it's in the 60s. Maybe it's another penny. Yeah, I call it yeah, mostly 60s. There it is. It's not a penny. It's a pen cap, or part of a pen. It's aluminum. All right, I think that's going to be it for this little hunt. Hopefully I gave you a good idea how to use the Xterra Pro. Just a matter of getting out there and getting over those targets. And we'll do a little wrap up next. All right, that's it for this little hunt with the Xterra Pro. We're back with it today, showing you how we use it. Here's our finds. We've got a spray can here, a real rusty one, a foil medication packet, a bottle cap, cork, aluminum, a pull tab, a regular steel bottle cap, a screwdriver, a chunk of aluminum, some makeup with an aluminum cap, and a pen, part of a pen cap, I guess. A set of keys. One looks like house key and a key fob from a Honda. A penny and a dime. That's it for coins. This is a short hunt, so we didn't get a whole lot, but we did find a wallet with some items in it, and I've got an address. We'll see if I can make contact and return it. Otherwise, we'll probably just mail it to the person. So, all right. Thanks for coming along. And if you got an Xterra Pro, good luck with it. Get out there and hunt, find some treasure. All right. That's it for this one. We'll see you guys again in the next one.